Saving money isn't just a smart choice, it can become a thrilling game of its own. What if I told you that there's a hidden psychological trick that not only makes saving money addictive but also deeply rewarding for your brain? This isn't just about stashing away cash, it's about how the very act of saving can trigger feelings of success, satisfaction, and even pleasure. It's a secret that big companies use to keep you spending and how you can flip the script to make money work for you. Stick with me, and you'll see how this trick can change your financial future forever. We live in a world where spending is easier than ever. A tap of a finger, and you've bought a new gadget, a trendy outfit, or that shiny cup of coffee. But here's the catch. Saving money has an edge that spending just can't compete with. It's not just a boring, responsible choice, it's a rush of feeling that goes beyond numbers in your bank account. You might be asking, how can saving be exciting? Well, the answer lies in something much deeper: psychology. The brain's reward system. First, let's talk about your brain, the star of the show. You might think that spending money gives your brain a burst of excitement, right? And yes, that's true, there's a little hit of dopamine that makes you feel good when you buy something new. But here's the twist. Saving money taps into that same system, and even better, it can give you a longer lasting sense of satisfaction. Studies show that when you save money, you experience a delayed form of gratification. It's like that small, satisfying victory that builds up over time. Think of it as hitting a mini goal every time you put a few dollars away. Each time you successfully save, your brain gets that little dopamine hit, just like when you buy something. But here's the kicker. That dopamine rush from saving can actually feel more rewarding in the long run, because you know you're building something valuable for your future. This is why saving is so addictive. Your brain is essentially tricked into believing that saving money is as rewarding as buying new things, but with the added bonus of future benefits like financial freedom and security. The more you save, the more your brain wants you to keep doing it. It's a cycle that can feel more satisfying than buying something impulsively. The psychology of instant gratification versus delayed gratification. Instant gratification is one of the most powerful forces driving our spending habits today. It's the urge to get something right now, and it's everywhere, from fast food to online shopping with just a click. But what happens when you trade that instant hit of pleasure for a delayed reward? Well, the science shows that delayed gratification can actually lead to greater happiness in the long run. When you save money, you're engaging in delayed gratification. At first, it might feel like a struggle to resist spending on things you want right now. But as you start to see your savings grow, something shifts. Your brain starts associating that delay with something bigger, more satisfying. It's like planting a seed and watching it grow into something more meaningful. The process may not be instant, but the payoff is definitely worth it. In fact, people who practice delayed gratification like saving money tend to have better financial stability, healthier relationships, and a more successful long-term outlook on life. Your ability to wait for something better is a skill that can transform not just your bank account, but your entire mindset. The power of small wins. One of the tricks that makes saving money addictive is the concept of small wins. Small wins are those little victories you experience that give you a sense of accomplishment. And the best part, you can have them every day when you save money. Whether it's rounding up your purchases to save a few extra cents or setting aside a small percentage of your paycheck, these small wins add up fast. Every time you save, your brain releases those feel-good chemicals. It's not about the huge amounts you save, it's about the momentum. Imagine saving just $5 a day for a month. That's $150 by the end of the month. Sure, it's not a massive amount, but that feeling of watching your savings grow is enough to keep you coming back for more. This is why so many people find saving money so addictive. Each small win gives you a sense of progress, and this motivates you to keep going. It's like a game you're constantly working towards the next level, and each step forward makes you feel like you're winning. The social influence, why everyone wants to be in the Save Club. There's also a social aspect to saving money that can make it even more addictive. Have you ever noticed that people who talk about saving money seem more confident about their financial future? Saving money can give you a sense of pride, and when others see it, it can influence them to do the same. It's the power of social proof. When people around you talk about their savings goals, you might feel inspired to start your own. This sense of belonging, being part of a group of people who prioritize financial well-being, can reinforce your behavior. It's no longer just about the money, it's about being part of a culture of smart money management. The visualization trick. One of the best psychological tricks that experts use to make saving money more addictive is visualization. Imagine you're sitting in a cafe and you've saved $1,000 for a dream vacation. You start picturing the trip, the beaches, the food, the adventures. That feeling of accomplishment, and the excitement of seeing your goal come true is powerful. Visualization helps your brain connect the act of saving with the outcome you desire. It makes the process feel more real and tangible, which makes you more likely to stick with it. When you regularly imagine the benefits of saving, you can turn it into a habit that feels less like work and more like a path to something you truly want. The money saver's identity. Have you ever thought about your identity in relation to money? The people who identify as savers often have an easier time making saving a habit. It's like any other identity you hold, whether you're a runner or a guitar player. Once you label yourself as a saver, it's easier to make decisions that align with that identity. Psychologically, people are drawn to consistency. When you see yourself as someone who saves money, you'll start to make choices that reflect that belief. This could mean skipping a night out to put some extra cash in your savings or choosing to buy something that's cheaper but still satisfying. The more you align your actions with your saver identity, the more natural it becomes. Building the habit. Like any other addictive behavior, the key to making saving money a habit is repetition. The more you practice saving, whether it's setting up automatic transfers, cutting back on impulse buys, or finding new ways to save, the more ingrained the habit becomes. Over time, your brain begins to associate saving with positive emotions, and eventually, it will feel just as natural as spending. In fact, it's the regularity of saving that makes it addictive. You've probably heard of habits like exercising or eating healthy. Saving works the same way. The more you do it, the more your brain learns to crave it. Once saving becomes a part of your routine, it no longer feels like a burden but a rewarding part of your day. The long-term benefits, freedom, and control. When you look at saving money as an addiction, it's important to recognize the long-term benefits that come with it. The immediate rush from buying something new may feel good for a moment, but the freedom and control that come with saving are much more fulfilling in the long run. Having a robust savings account gives you financial security, the ability to invest in opportunities, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing you can handle emergencies without stress. When you have money saved, you're not just preparing for a rainy day, you're giving yourself the freedom to live life on your own terms. This sense of autonomy can be incredibly empowering. And as your savings grow, so does your confidence in managing your finances, making it even more addictive to continue saving. Saving money isn't just about being disciplined, it's about understanding the psychological tricks that make it so rewarding. From small wins to social influences, your brain is constantly reinforcing the habit of saving in ways you might not even realize. The key is to use these psychological triggers to your advantage. Set up systems that make saving easy, find ways to visualize your goals, and start identifying as a saver. Once you do, you'll find that saving money becomes a powerful and addictive tool in your financial toolbox. So, the next time you feel the urge to splurge, remember this: there's a more satisfying, longer-lasting rush waiting for you in your savings account. Tap into the psychological power of saving and watch how it transforms your financial life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new tip on building your financial future. And hey, share this with a friend who could use a little financial motivation. They'll thank you later.